Hey y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. We are live in downtown Knoxville today. We got two acts on the bill. Coming up in the second half of the show, we've got Barkley Cove. But right now, you all give a big welcome to D. Boone Pittman.
Papa built this house for Granny back in '59. Built it with his own two hands while working in the mine. Really raised three kids and livestock while they watched tobacco grow. I wonder what he'd say today if somehow he could know. Well, all us kids, we used to play outside in Grandma's yard, catching light bugs at night, Grandma's mason jar. We poke a few holes in the top, to sit and watch them glow. Well, all this let their memories down, I'd let the homestead go. Let the homestead go. Well, they say the blood is thicker and some things don't have a price, and a legacy is meant to be handed down as a birthright. But until you walk beside those shoes, I guess you'll never know just what drives a desperate man to let the homestead go. Let the homestead go. Well, the county brought in water here back in '93, and after 34 long years, they turned off the spring. Then they gave us a little road our name 20 years ago. Well, I guess it don't matter now since I've let the homestead go. Let the homestead go. Well, they say the blood is thicker and some things don't have a price, and a legacy is meant to be handed down as a birthright. But until you walk beside those shoes, I guess you'll never know just what drives a desperate man to let the homestead go. Let the homestead go. Well, Daddy used to hunt this land each fall with Uncle Ray. Ray lost his life in Vietnam, now he's buried in the clay. Out behind that maple tree when you first come down the road, now the tree belongs to someone else since I've let the homestead go. Let the homestead go. This song was called Love and Floods and Other Natural Disasters. Well, it took me a while, but I got loose. Living in your dream felt just like abuse. All that time around my neck was a noose and a gold chain. Well, no one can say that I didn't try. I've got nothing left, I can't even cry. I guess it's just time for us to say goodbye. It's you the blame. Well, I wonder if you know that while we're sorting through our stuff, there are homes back in the east, lost it all back in the flood. Well, I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head or what we say. None of that really matters. Oh, but if I could write a song and make it all make sense, I'd write about love and floods, another natural disaster. you did the best you could. There were times I thought you would be the woman of my dream. Well, blame it on my restless heart, blame it on my selfishness, blame it all on me, darling, you're just mean. Well, I watched it on my phone as our whole world is melting down. I'll watch those waters rise as I watched our true love drown. Well, I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head, what we say. None of that really matters. Ah, but if I could write a song and make it all make sense, I'd write about love and floods and other natural disasters. Get him up. Well, I'm no good with words and talking about what's in my head. What we said, none of that really mattered. Oh, but if I could write a song and make it all make sense, I'd write about love and floods and other natural disasters. Well, now I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head or what we say. None of that really matters. Oh, but if I could write a song and make it all make sense, I'd write about love and floods and other natural disasters. I'd write about love and floods and other natural disasters. I'd write about love and floods and other natural disasters. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's D. Boone Pittman on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Well, welcome back to the show.
Man, so glad to be back. I love it here. Thank you.
You've played here a few times. Last time I hosted you all, it was just a duo. It was just you and Skinny Mulligan over here.
Yes, we've
on the
grown.
mandolin. What was that?
We have grown.
You have grown. So yeah. So who's this other fella?
This is Tommy Warren. He's on band. He plays banjo, guitar. Good, really good singer. He's been quite the addition. In fact, we're thinking about changing our name to the Growth Chart.
Well, he's playing a kind of unusual banjo over there too. It's like half banjo, half guitar, half electric guitar, or something like that.
And I played about half.
Very good. Well, you've been up to some stuff since the last time you were here. You did a big old tour over in Europe. Tell us a little bit about that. What was that like?
Yeah, we went over to England and we covered like almost all the way to Glasgow. We played in Liverpool. We got to play it on the Cavern Club stage. That was cool.
That's
the
fun.
birthplace of the Beatles, if you didn't know. Home Firth. We played Stafford and London. I can't remember all the places we played at, but it was such a good experience, a great time. So I was really glad to get home, though, I'll tell you. We were both really glad to get back, but we were over there for 2 weeks.
That's fun. Very fun.
Wonderful folks over there.
Well, cool. You've also won some awards since the last time you were here. You won a Josie Award. Tell people what the Josie Awards are and then what you won.
Sure. The Josie Awards is the largest independent music awards program. Well, it's international, and it's a it's quite an honor to be nominated for a Josie Award, and this year is the 4th year, I think, that I've received nominations, and I've actually been able to win 2 of them, which is a very hard thing to do. So that's kind of one of the pinnacles of my musical career. But we picked up the Instrumental Song of the Year last year for Tyrone Blues.
That's pretty cool. And you're nominated for some more this year, I understand, as well.
Yeah, so far they're still releasing nominations. It's not until September, the award show, but they actually have it at the Grand Ole Opry, so it's a pretty cool event. And so far we've got a music video nomination, a vocal nomination, and a Songwriter of the Year nomination, a couple other things, I think. So
that's exciting. Well, so you're from up in Eastern Kentucky, you still live up there. But you come down here pretty often, and you're actually playing a couple shows down here this weekend at Old Red in Gatlinburg.
It's become kind of a staple on our schedule. We're down here at least every 6 weeks, if not more frequently. In fact, we're here this weekend, and we come back next weekend and do another two-day short tour. So, but we love playing this area. The Eastern Tennessee has been really good to us. Can I just say that?
Well, that's good.
And we love coming down here to play. And O-Red is just a great venue. The crowd's always great, and they're real engaging. And we get to do songs we haven't done in a long time. And they let us do our songs too, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Some places like Gatlinburg, you're not always sure whether they're going to let you play your own songs for sure.
It's not like Nashville. Not that there's anything wrong with Nashville, if anybody's listening.
So you've also put out a couple of records since the last time you were here? You put out one
just this April. I can't remember the date the last time we were here, but we put out the EP Tyrone Blues that came out in April of 25, and then we just released in April of 26 the new album Rust, which has got 13 tracks on it.
And you're playing some off of that today?
Yes. The first song we played, Homestead, was off the Rust album, and that song is based on a true story. I had to sell the property that had been in my family since '59. And just the guilt and the closure and everything associated with that tough decision, it landed in my lap when my father passed away. So a lot of the content on this album deals with kind of, the emotional turmoil that I had to go through over the last couple of years figuring out what to do with this property.
All right, well, let's hear some more of it right now.
This next song is also off the Rust album. This is a song about this dude. He's just trying to achieve the unachievable, the unreachable goal of making his woman happy. This song is called Sunshine. After 3 years together, she began to wonder whether we would ever have a honeymoon. And all wedded bliss, it was hit or miss, so I had to do something soon. So I said, babe, I gotta say we ought to get away and do something long overdue. Well, I'm a reasonable man. Let's make us some plans for somewhere just me and you. Then I saw her eyes light up real bright and the blues start to melt away. Then I learned I got more than I bargained for when I heard her boldly say, take me where they got sunshine. Yeah, it makes it better every time. Take me to where there's salt in the air and on my rim with a little lime. We're leaving in the morning. It's only 800 miles. Ain't seen the beach in a while. You want to see me smile? Take me where they got sunshine. So I looked at the bank account and did a little digging as to what I thought we could afford. Expedia, Hotwire, Priceline, I told me go back to the drawing board. But I found a primitive stay for $20 a day, so I loaded up the cooler with beer. Then I drove to Cabela's, gave my money to a fellow who sold me some camping gear. I reckon that there was something earlier, I guess I must have misread. Cause she didn't look happy and it came off tacky when I looked at her and said, think you found you that sunshine? Yeah, I took off a little time. Let's go spend a few days at Green River Lake, tent camping on Emerald Isle. We're gonna leave in the morning. And it's only 57 miles. Got a little boat rented. It's you and me and it's soaking up that sunshine. took out a loan and sold a few guns, and I got her that honeymoon. Got an 8-night stay at Bungalow Bay, leaving at the end of June. And all I heard were crickets when I handed her the tickets, 'cause she didn't know what to say. Oh man, I guess I must have scored. Sure looked floored. I looked at her and said, babe, let's go get you that sunshine. Yeah, I got it right this time. 'Cause when you're sad, we all feel bad. Now everything's gonna be just fine. Bloody Mary's in the morning on Caribbean Standard Time. Mama, let's have some fun. For that old sun, drinking up that sunshine. Mama, let's have some fun under that old sun, drinking up that sunshine. Sunshine. Thank y'all so much. This next song is also off. It's not awful. It's also off the Rust album. And this is kind of one of those songs that I wrote. My dad passed away in 2021, and several songs have come out of, just kind of the dealing with those emotions and then the grief and everything that sets in when you lose somebody you love, like my dad. And memories of my old man comes back with phrases and things that he used to say, because he always said a lot of nonsensical stuff. Like he would tell me all the time, son, when in doubt, just leave it alone. I had no idea what he meant by that. I think it meant something along the lines of, if you have to really think that hard about it, you probably shouldn't do it. But I was never one to live by that philosophy anyway. But fast forward a few years, I'm writing songs, and I remembered that phrase, and I thought, man, that's a good song title. So I started doing some fact checking. I started to discover things about this phrase that my dad would use all the time, because he told us it was biblical. He'd say, son, that came right out of the Bible. That's right out of the New Testament. The Apostle Paul used to say that. Once I started doing some research on it, that's when I discovered that all of those years, my right-wing conservative Eastern Kentucky old man was quoting the Prophet Muhammad out of the Quran. Didn't even know it. So one of these days, I'm going to see him again, and I can't wait to call him out on that. But anyway, this song is called Leave It Alone. I hope you like it. Well, there are times when you can't discern right from left or right from wrong. And just when you think you might be getting by, the road you're on leads into a Y. I remember the words of my daddy said back when I was just a child. He said, son, if it's gonna take that long to decide, I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. When in doubt, son, just leave it alone. Well, she told me things are not okay right before she drove away. Left me standing here like some helpless clown, wondering if I should chase her down. I remember the words of my daddy said back when I was still a child. He said, son, if it's gonna take this long to decide, I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. When in doubt, son, just leave it alone. family all gathered by his side. And one by one we said our goodbyes. When it came my turn, I had to let him know, Dad, I don't think I can let you go. I'll never forget what he said to me just right before he was gone. He said, it's hard, I know, letting go when you want to hang on. I'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. When in doubt, son, just leave it alone. Thank y'all so much. I had mentioned earlier that Eastern Kentucky's been really good to us. Because we are affiliated with the venue in Gatlinburg, we found out about this thing called the Tennessee Songwriters Week. Y'all familiar with the Tennessee Songwriters Week? I asked him if he wanted to come down, and we drove 4 hours to play one song. I was like, let's go down there and see how we do. Well, fast forward to about 5 weeks, we ended up playing this next song on the Bluebird stage with the other 6 finalists. And it's kind of like, you know, he got to play with us too, and it's kind of like what he said. This is one of those bucket list items that you check off that you didn't even know you had. So
he didn't charge me much to do it with him. I'm still making payments, but I'm almost there.
I wrote this song for my grandma and my wife, who both enjoyed working in the garden. This is for all the grandmas here today, or anybody that's got a memory of working in the garden with your granny. The song is called The Gardener. I remember Granny in the garden after breakfast every day. Cotton apron and a straw hat that had both seen better days. I watched her work till she was bleeding, but I guess that was just a thing. If you listen very closely, you could hear the gardener sing. Those sweet gospel tunes are flowing for every hoe and pig and ring. Yes, she let me tag along and said, just watch out for the snake. She said, boy, bring me a bushel to help me pick this mess of beans. You listen very closely, you could hear the gardener sing. Amazing grace, blessed assurance, a rock of ages clear for me. Well, I hung on every note, every word, and every melody. It's where I learned to work the land, where I learned about the King. And now rows of corn, where you could hear the gardener sing. Years have flown, Granny's gone, and I moved on, and all that's left are memories. She got that mansion on the hilltop. She left quite the legacy. One day I hope to see her there, 'cause I know right where she will be. Lifting praises with roses, where you can't hear the garden sing. But I can almost hear her lifting praises with roses, where you can't hear the garden sing. Thank you so much. I'll say thank you to WVX and Blue Plate Special for having us back. It's always a joy and honor to come and play on such a hallowed stage as this place. And you can just look and see some of the wonderful people that's come and played this stage. And stick around for some more great music. dboonepittman.com. You can check all my social links are on the website, and there's all my music is out there as well. Please like it and share it. And I got some CDs and hats if anybody wants to come grab one of those. That's it, folks. Thank you so much.
That's D. Boone Pittman on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to take a minute to switch over the stage for our next band. Y'all lucked out with two great bands on the show today, so stick around. We got another one coming up. While we get them set, I'll remind you that D. Boone Pittman and his band are playing tonight and tomorrow night at Old Red up in Gatlinburg. So if you happen to be in the area, you can catch them up there. Well, we got a lot of great shows coming up over the next week or so. So let me tell you some of the Blue Plate Special shows that we've got on the agenda. Of course, for those of you, anybody new to the Blue Plate Special here today? Anybody this is the first time? We got a few folks. We do this 6 days a week, every day except for Sunday. On Fridays, we do it down at Barley's in the Old City. But coming up next Monday, we've got, starting September, along with David Easterling. On Tuesday, we've got Matt A. Foster, along with Sleepy Eyed John's band. Wednesday, Natalie Kimbrough, along with Jessica Stiles. Thursday, we've got West Wind. And then Friday, we'll be heading down to Barley's for what we call the Big Plate, and we've got Robinella, none other than East Tennessee's own Robinella. Of course, WDVX sponsors a lot of other live performances throughout the year. And tonight at Yeehaw Brewing at 7 p.m., we have Mike McGill's inaugural Summer Spectacular. It's a benefit for Second Harvest's Harvesting Hope program. So that is tonight at Yeehaw Brewing right here in Knoxville, 7 p.m. And then we'll be back at Yeehaw on July 22nd for our Summer Nights series. And we've got Bronwyn Keith Hines along with the Naughty Knots for that series. We also have live music on every first Friday. The second Saturday every month, we have a show called Kid Stuff right here on this stage at 10 a.m. So lots of live music that you can sink your teeth into. It looks like, man, they did that fast. Kudos to Justin for switching things out. I want to thank our tech crew, Justin and Jeter, today for doing a fantastic job. And we got another band for you. One of the things that's wonderful about doing this show is getting to meet people from all over the country. And these folks have come from a little farther than some others. They're from up in Pennsylvania. Well, yeah, I guess you're all from Pennsylvania originally. Y'all give a big welcome. Let me get this right. I said when I was talking to them ahead of time, I said their name like wrong about 3 different ways.
We answer to a lot of things.
Let me see if I can get it right as I introduce them. Y'all give a big welcome to Barkley Cove.
Cecilia, keep by me as I drift closer with the breeze, and your sail set high. Cecilia, don't you see? If it's a brand new world you dream, I'll give you all of mine. No one dissipates without a trace, not even one so full of grace. Walks away without a trace. Cecilia, show your pretty face. Cecilia, you and I, between the water and the sky, won't you carry me away? Cecilia, I'll be fine. Oh, we both know there comes a time where we settle by the bay. No one dissipates without a trace, not even one so full of grace. Walks away without a trace. Cecilia, show your pretty face. If it's a brand new world you dream, I'll give you all of mine.
Thank you all. Such a pleasure being here all the way from Pennsylvania. We've been traveling around and meeting a lot of fine folks down here, so thanks for having us. We're going to be playing a few more original songs tonight. We all write these together. We met in in our university a few years ago, and we've been writing together ever since.
buildings humming foreign tongues, singing so loud and freely that I heard it on the other side of Burbank Street, where pavement meets the tar-soaked feet of tourists trapped in traffic. But I'd rather watch the window shoppers glued up on the TV screen. So breathe and rest the spell. I know it well, the things that Sally seen. Come on, we're on again in city lights, in subway flights, in. Come on, can you hear me now? We're on again, so meet me in the garden. Come on. Your crooked hand can only stand and take hold of 1/4. Then the meter man will come around to bring you cardstock burners. And I wish I was a real rich man, 'cause I'd stay parked forever. But I'm roped into the endless feud of bomb and emperor. So breathe and rest the spell. I know it well, the things that Sally has seen. Come on, we're on again, in city lights, in subway flights, in. Come on, can you hear me now? We're on again, so meet me in the garden. Come on. Come on, we're on again, in city lights, in subway flights, in. Come on, can you hear me now? We're on again, so meet me in the garden. Come on.
Thank you, folks.
That's Barkley Cove on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Well, welcome to the show. This is your first time.
Yeah,
sure
thanks
is.
so much.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you started playing some music in college and singing and writing together, but it's a little more complicated than that. So tell us your origin story in just a little more detail, because I found it interesting.
Well, Robert and I met back in high school. We went to a performing arts school together, playing music, and then
In good old Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg, PA, yeah. And then he went off to school in Kentucky, and I went to Lancaster, and I met these two, and we kind of synced up and started writing some stuff.
Yeah, we were put into this funny little forced band that
Which
had
is a great way to start bands.
yeah, it had
Just
like
asking the monkeys.
maybe 8 to 10 people in it, and then we kind of, us three, we stayed after, and we're like, I don't know about that band. And then we started writing, and yeah, it was kind of fate, and then we fell in love musically.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the writing, because I found it interesting that you all write all together some.
Yeah.
You bring ideas, but then that's a little unusual for 4 people to do that. So talk about how that works.
Sometimes we bring a full song, but more recently we have been kind of just like bouncing ideas off of each other, and sometimes being like, well, I think that it should go like this. But we find compromises in the end, and it always makes a pretty good product, I think.
Yeah, I think when you're working with people you trust, it's like having that feedback and these other points of view really kind of make the best product and make it sort of a combined piece of work.
Yeah, but it's
kind of like, it's kind of like
please.
being sort of surrounded by producers that have a really high stake in the music. Because I bring something and it like sounds awful maybe, but they're like, oh, this part's good, and then we can use that part.
And we talk about different time signatures and all these what we want the song to be about. It's just like we almost over communicate all of our thoughts.
Well, it sounds like it's working.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
I think
so when people look at your band, the label bluegrass probably gets placed on you quite often. But for those who know traditional bluegrass, you're not a bluegrass band, though bluegrass has become a pretty big umbrella these days. But still, how do you classify yourselves? Where do you fit into all of that?
Classify is a difficult word.
I think we all have different ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you how other people have classified us that don't think we're a bluegrass band.
Okay.
That's a little
Last night,
entertaining.
Chattanooga, we got Baroque folk and I've never heard
pretty
that
cool.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we should get Bach in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've gotten eclectic folk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably our favorite. We get like
Eclectic
rock, folk,
Newgrass?
newgrass.
We got jamgrass
progressive
once,
folk.
but I don't think that's true.
I don't know. We're trying to make a new genre called Barkley Cove.
That sounds good. Yeah, no musicians like to be put in a box, that's for sure. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on, because you have some singles out. You're working on an album. That first song you played, Cecilia, is your latest single, right?
It
But you
is.
have 3 out there in streaming land that
Yes.
people can
Yes.
find, and there'll be a whole album
trilogy,
at some
you could
point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're playing here in town tonight, right?
Yeah, at the Jig and Reel. Yeah, we're gonna be playing from 9 to 12. So a lot more songs. If you if you want to come by, it'd be great to
I'm
great to see some.
expecting to see everybody here.
And then you all are headed back home, and then you're headed out west. So
Yep.
Yeah.
To California.
Out to California for I believe like 9 shows. So
Yeah, every
we
day,
got 'em
no
pretty packed
breaks.
in. Yeah.
Our voices are going to be exhausted.
I don't know how we're gonna go see the Redwoods.
well, I hope you get to.
Same.
All right, well, let's get back to the music.
Ooh, I should have been tuning that whole time.
We're gonna play one called "Let 'Em In."
This is sort of another part of our writing process, I guess, that we didn't talk about. Is Jillian doing the twisty twist on her tuning knobs? She loves to make them different notes, and I'm a fan. But then things happen like this where I have to like talk while she's doing great things on stage. Oh, but look at that! I did it.
I need to fix this for you guys because the song's so much better when I'm in tune. All right, got it.
Don't wanna live out of this one. Never learned my rights from my wrongs. Trust me, Angie, trust me. I can't do my laundry, and I love you strongly. In my eyes, they gleam when I am gone, and I am stuck
joy that you seek, have you known it before?
Don't wanna live out of this one. Never learned my rights from my wrongs. And you can trust me, Angie, you can trust me. I can't choose my movies, and I love you truly. In my eyes they gleam when I am gone, and I am stuck between the light and the lost, where silver cuts a path of distrust. If it's me that you need, why am I bound ashore? If it's love that you seek, have you known it before? Let him out, can't see he's running. Warm his skin with the secret cunning. Spread the word about a life that isn't worth knowing. Let him in while the chatter's flowing. Let him out, can't see he's running. Warm his skin with the secret cunning. Spread the word about a life that isn't worth knowing. Let him in while the chatter's slowing. Let him out, can't see he's running. Warm his skin with the secret cunning. Spread the word about a life that isn't worth knowing. Let him in while the chatter's slowing. Spread the word about a life that isn't worth knowing. Let 'em in.
Thanks, everyone. We're going to pretty it up with this one.
I'm not her, my love. Blessed cry, I lay beyond my sheet, bleeding dry. Rouge my fabric red and white. I'm not her, my love. Secret prayer, my severed heart forbid in despair. Paint my blue, paint it gold. At what price am I sold? Mother, take me away from here. He's got me trapped, me weak and here. Never to apologize, I know I'm part of your demise and you're a part of mine. Do these things really heal?
I'm not him, my love, shattered night, lead a coward's love and a lover's lie. Meet my lips and meet my eyes.
I'm not her, my love, but we tied our knot, and it pained me so to cut it off, so we left it tied, detached as one, intertwined, even when alone.
I'm not him, my love.
Keep you close, no, we tried it twice, but we can't let go. Trace our footsteps in the snow. I'm not her, my love, but do you wonder why? Gone silent when you stroke my thigh. I feel it spread along my skin. If I leave it there, is it such a sin? Mother, take me away from here. She's got me trapped, me weak and here. Never to apologize, I know I'm part of your demise and you're a part of mine. Do these things really heal? Do these things really heal? Do these things really heal?
That's Barkley Cove on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one more song from them. Before we do that, though, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks to everybody who's watching and listening out there. And let's have another big hand for our first act, Boone Pittman. I want to let you know that both acts have some merch here today. There's some over at the piano, some over here at this table. And I hope you all will go visit them over by the merch areas and make them feel welcome here in Knoxville. Well, also remind you that Boone Pittman is playing up in Gatlinburg tonight and tomorrow at Old Red. And these folks who are on the stage right now are playing at Jig and Reel here in Knoxville at probably 9 p.m. That's usually when it is. Yeah. Well, let's get one more song from you.
All right, this song is one of our favorite covers to do, and it's not a band that you know, unfortunately, but hopefully one day. We are from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as you may have learned, and we're surrounded by a million amazing bands, but this band is not only one of our huge inspirations, but they're kind of just like my favorite band a little bit. So this is Fuzz Ty Jones, the band, and this song is called Crocodile Fears. You should totally check them out. They're like more of a Kinks rocky band, and we're not that. So this is very different from their version, but they wrote it, so you should check it out. Caught up in lives of living on their own. You can't help but stop and stare off to the matchsticks being thrown. The daydream pencil sketches of the Getty chicken tariff. And
your brother in the firm with the sour sunken marriage. Stand up straight, stretch your legs and grow. Ever since 23, your Italian sister Owen Yates, just a pound away at Galvanize Cemetery gates, and the carpenters and preachers pointing dreadful to the sky, while the hedge fund suitors skirmish over backwards facing wives. Though they're balancing on headboards, they are ravenous and sly, giving all the broken bottles they are shaking in their lies. Turn due west to recognize your fate. And if you stomach all those tears, 15 cars in 60 years, and you go on, yeah, you go on. Silent treatments to the line cooks once employed, the leases and policemen that your dishwashers avoid, now are hiding in your wallet as your pocket starts to swell with the dripping sugared amber of a melting caramel. Though they tip their hat like Doyle Brunson seeking nervous tells, all while drawing dead hours ahead of mother's dinner bells. Hell, at least you ain't no little boy. And if you stomach all those tears, 15 cars in 16 years, and you go on, yeah, you go on.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
That's Barkley Cove on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. I hope you'll join us next time for more real live music. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.